oversharing. What do you think about oversharing?
I suppose it's a time and a place kind of thing.
I share. You know what? I've always been an open book. I tell everybody everything because I don't believe that you should really. Why? What could they do to you? But then I've learned that people will use things against you.
Yeah, and some people wait, like they sit on stuff.
They sit on stuff so that they can throw it up in your face.
That's
but.
Yeah,
I don't care.
That would be the reason why you.
Well, you know what? I think that can be valuable though, because when people use something you say in an oversharing way, it lets you know if they're the kind of people that will use stuff, then you know how to handle them. That's true. My mom said, with a long wooden spoon.
That's true.
So there you go. But anyway. What are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about athletic training and kinesiology.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
You got my questions and you don't want to guess. I got a recommendations and that I can suggest. Yes, this library questions got a part of request. Here's Girl and Laura with instruction request.
Hey, Ospreys. I'm Lauren Odom, and I'm the instruction librarian.
And I'm Burl White Bing. I am the virtual learning librarian at the Thomas G. Carpenter Library.
And we are Instruction Request, where we talk about common research questions, helpful resources,
and immersive technology in the Virtual Learning Center in the Thomas G. Carpenter Library.
All right. So my research question of the day isn't necessarily a research question, but it's important and valuable for the UNF community. So we had a student that emailed the library instruction faculty, and the way that you can do that is on the library website under the hours.
Mm-hmm.
There is an option, there's a link that says email/text. And if you click that, there is an email that you can email, and it comes to the library instruction faculty.
You know what? I bet people use that a lot because my children will text before they will call. If I call them, they won't answer. They'll text me back. What? I'm busy, Mom. What is it? But go ahead.
I think that's a little bit of a generational divide.
I guess so.
It's very much.
But my kids are generations apart. All of them do it.
Like hey, is everything okay?
Is it me?
No, it's not you. It's the times. Just
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead with the instruction question of the day.
So the student emailed us and said, "Hi, I'm a student working on an assignment that requires meeting with the librarian, but I noticed that there are no available time slots on the online calendar for today. Would it be possible to schedule a virtual appointment for today instead? I'm flexible with the time and can adjust to your availability." Now, I do want to point out something important, okay? So this came through at 3:00 in the morning on like Sunday going into Monday.
And I'm up all night, so I saw it.
Why?
I saw it.
So this might be one of those bloopers. This is blooper material. So it's important to note that if you need to schedule a research consultation, we do have a 24-hour window on that, right? So if it's, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, Sunday going into Monday, then that 24 hours will have lapsed. And so that's why, whatever availability the student might have been looking for on Monday wasn't showing. Okay. So just keep that in mind. If you want to schedule a research consultation, there's not like a quick way to do something like that last minute. But we have come up with other means to be available to you to circumvent this, right? And so that is why we came up with the librarian open office hours, where we are in Zoom. There is someone in the Zoom room Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. so that those people who may not have, had a chance or just weren't thinking or just kind of just last minute thinking, I need to meet with a librarian, you can still meet with a librarian at some point during that day. So to find that Zoom room, you want to go to the main library webpage at unf.edu/library, and on the library events calendar, click on that, open it up, and scroll to where it says librarian open office hours, and there is a QR code, but if you're on the phone, there's the actual URL to the room, so you can just jump in and meet with a librarian that way. So we want to make sure that we're accessible to you, and that you can get to us in different ways, and that you're not limited by that 24-hour rule that we have on the research consultations. And emailing was a great idea. You also have the library chat feature, which for these kinds of assignments where students are required to meet with a librarian, your best bet would be to schedule a consultation in advance. You can email us, and if somebody's available, they will make time for you that day, or drop in that librarian open office hours Zoom room.
That was such a professional answer, Lauren. I am up all night, and I did see it. And I immediately saw it as an opportunity for someone to pop into the Zoom room.
Yes.
Because if you don't, like you said, 24-hour notice to talk to a librarian, and if we are in the Zoom room, I just went to the library's website, and it's unf.zoom.us/my/UNF-LIFTS, UNF lifts.
Mm-hmm.
We originally started this Zoom room for our transfer support program that we have called LIFTS.
Yes.
And but I think it's a perfect use for faculty, students, anyone who wants to talk to a librarian and find out about the resources, even if you are a community member who is at the library using our databases and you want to figure out how to use them. We're here from 11 to 1, Monday through Thursday, and all you have to do is click on that Zoom room, and I'll be sitting in there like this. Waiting for you.
Yeah, we're waiting for you.
Waiting for you. So don't think we aren't available. We are.
Right.
We are available.
Absolutely.
So that's
and
good.
Beryl did let the student know that, that librarian open office hour would be available to him. And he did come.
For 40 minutes.
He was there.
He was in the Zoom room for 40
got
minutes.
The support he needed. Hey,
that's the support he needed. We're in there for 2 hours.
That's what we're there for. So,
supposed to be.
Very nice. All right. What's happening in instruction?
Well, let's talk about open office hours. They're still going on.
They're still going on. Pulley should be coming up.
Pulley is coming up the week before Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And
we will be in the library, in the building somewhere.
Yeah. By the time this airs, we would have already done Halloween, eh?
We will. Oh, yeah. We will have done the haunted open house.
Haunted open house, where we featured all of the ways that you can get in contact with a librarian. Yes. Just to remind you, you have chat, which Lauren can speak on chat. You have open office hours that we have been talking about just about every episode.
Yes.
You have pop-up library instruction, which will be the week before Thanksgiving for finals. So if you are working on a final project and you need our help, then we will be out in the library somewhere. I'm not sure where we'll be, but we'll be somewhere in the library.
Yeah. Last pulley, we were located right outside of admin on the second floor.
Not me. I kicked that student right on out. get out
We
there.
did not. We did not. Right off
I
the elevator.
kicked him out.
In the open. So yeah, we're still testing out locations.
Locations
But
for students.
we're around.
Pop-up library instruction, and then research consultations.
Absolutely.
And research consultations have been gangbusters this semester. So that's why our schedules are full. And, you know, students, if you book a research consultation and you know you're not going to be, cancel it so someone else can have a space. Because I had a research consultation, I had 2 that didn't show up.
Yeah.
And if you don't show up, that blocks my time for someone who can get that session. And if you can't come, that's okay. You know, there's always open office hours you can pop in, or you can reschedule.
Yeah, it's totally okay if you can't make a
it's okay if you can't make it.
Yeah.
But if you can't make it and you know you can't make it in time, go ahead and cancel so that someone else can book that time.
Yes. Oh, also, the research consultations. I'm sorry, we just said research consultation. The Ready for Research badge is still underway.
Oh my gosh, that's going along crazy.
That's been going well. That's been going very well. And is sooner or later, we're going to be coming up with another badge for the library. So be on the lookout for that. But the Ready for Research badge has been very popular with like our English department, but even some of our grad programs, the students are being assigned to complete it. Possibly for extra credit, wink, wink, faculty. So it's a win for all of us. And then the library literacy module.
Yes,
so
we want to mention that because she's happy about
I'm
that.
So happy. So before we came up with the Ready for Research badge, we revamped a literacy module that was in place and it needed some updating. So that was a project that we worked on and we got, we published it, and like right after that, the Ready for Research badge was born, and it just kind of like fell to the wayside. But it's very low level. You get a certificate of completion. You watch a few videos. It's a similar concept, same content, just low level. Not low level, but lower pressure, I should say. And yeah, it was another tool that I really wanted to push to like the English 1101s, 1102s, 1143s. And
however you can get the information to feel like a proficient researcher.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Just to kind of establish familiarity with the library resources and doing research at the university level. So it's really good for like the Osprey Connections and those summer courses, the summer B courses, just getting students kind of acclimated to the environment. But I had not pushed it at all this semester. And I just went to check on the numbers the other day, and we had like over 1,000 submissions.
She's so happy about that.
Happy. I was so happy. I was so happy.
So keep it up, Ospreys.
That literacy module is located. Is it on the LibGuide?
It's on the LibGuide.
It's located on the LibGuide. It's also located on the Osprey Connections LibGuide as well.
Whatever way you can get it, whatever way you can get to the fact that you can do this.
You can do this.
You can do the research.
Right.
You can write the paper. I'm always showing students ref works, and they're just like amazed. I think if you can get past citations, and be able to write your paper. I had a student ask me the other day, okay, after I read I read an article and then I rewrite it in my own words, but then I have to say where I got that information from. Do you know how to do that?
Oh.
I said, you're talking about citing where you got your information from? I showed her rough work. I thought she was going to cry.
Oh.
She was so excited about that.
I'm all about using whatever tools help you streamline the process or be more efficient so you can focus on the meat and potatoes. Research is hard. Research takes time. Writing and formulating your own thoughts around this information, it's going to take time. So if you have tools that make things easier, like the citation pass we mentioned in episode 25, to kind of find related information very quickly, or use RefWorks to generate your citations. Use them.
I might want to interview Danny Feinberg and get him to come
Talk
on the
about ref
to
works?
talk about ref
Okay.
works. I might
Okay.
put him on
We'll
the
do it.
podcast. Get him on here.
Let's see if he's up for it.
Yeah.
That'd be great. So if any students are interested in the badge or the literacy module and you're not quite sure how to get there, please feel free to reach out to us. So you can send us an email at that email address I mentioned on the library hours where it says email and text, or you can email the VLC or, just
libraryvr@unf.edu.
there you go. Or faculty, if you're interested in using any of these tools in your courses, please let us
Absolutely.
know. Please let us know.
Okay.
All right. So let's talk about
What are we talking about? Athletic training and
resources.
kinesiology.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Oh,
All right. So the first step, we want to look at the Clinical and Applied Movement Sciences Library Guide, right? So it's in the same location. If you, from the library webpage, scrolling down under quick links and going to library guides or LibGuides, you can choose the Clinical and Applied Movement Sciences option. And so here they've put the different areas of clinical and applied movement sciences just all in one guide. So I just wanted to show like the front of the guide. And then here is the athletic training tab. And it just highlights those databases that are useful for doing research on athletic training. Any of the other areas of this college, you would find information.
is Sarah
there as well.
Malkless the?
I am actually.
Oh, you are.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is my area.
Okay, so we need a kinesiology. Is that same thing as exercise science? Okay. We got to figure that out.
So we want to go to from the library guide, that's going to be your starting point. We want to go to the databases, which is going to be the same list that was on that tab. But if you navigate to the database list link next to the OneSearch search bar on the main library webpage, it'll take you to this page. And under the subjects drop-down menu, you want to choose the athletic training and kinesiology option and search it. I didn't highlight it. I meant to highlight the box as I normally do. But we have 23 databases. And today I'm going to go over 3 of them, okay? So this is another area where we typically use CINAHL Ultimate. I did cover that in the last episode, so I'm not going to go into that one, but just know that is going to be one of your top choices for doing research in this area. But I wanted to highlight some other really cool ones that we don't talk about often. Okay, so one of them is called Visible Body, and it allows you to look at 3D models of body parts. So you would go here. I don't think all of these options are available. You would go to the one at the bottom that says Human Anatomy Atlas. This is what comes up when you click that. When I launch Human Anatomy Atlas, it opens onto here. And now you can look at various parts of the body depending on what it is that you're studying. So you can look by system, cross sections, microanatomy, etc. This was really, really cool. When you open it up, you can like toggle the screen and it'll like turn it around different areas so you can look at the parts in depth. And that takes me to so I know in the Brooks College of Health, they have the anatomage tables, but the library actually recently acquired anatomage tablets.
That's what I was thinking about when I saw Visible Body.
So we have the Visible Body database, and then we also have the anatomage tablets that students can borrow at the library. So if you really like those anatomage tables, you can get one, like an iPad version of that to do that same kind of practice there. The next one we have is the F.A. Davis Athletic Training Collection. And this one allows you to look through different books on physiotherapy, multimedia. Multimedia section has these little like 2 and 3 minute video clips on different things. And then you can search under cases. The cases drop down menu allows you to look at modalities and pharmacology case studies. So you can search case studies as it relates to athletic training.
Did you look at that app right there? They have an app, Access app.
No, I hadn't looked at it. But if you wanted to check out the app, now the thing is, I don't know if
we have access to everything.
We have access through the app in that way. Mm-hmm. But definitely check it out. What did we say in that one episode?
What?
Check it out and see. Go.
What? If it ain't that way, go the other way?
If it's not exactly. If it's not that way, go the other way. The next one is called PEDro. Well, this is the last one. It's called PEDro. It's a physiotherapy evidence database. And this one I thought was really cool because if you click on the search option, it allows you to search specific things. So you can search by like the title of a body of research if you know it, but you can look up a therapy, you can look up a problem like back pain, you can look up a body part or a subdiscipline and search by those things only. Like you don't have to fill out all the fields. You can literally just look up, you know, whatever a problem is and then search whatever case studies or research has been done on that problem. And then under the browse section, you can look up clinical practice guidelines, systematic reviews, and clinical trials by these areas that are listed. So cardiothoracic, cerebral palsy, chronic pain, etc. So this is a really good database for whiplash. You know, what clinical trials have been done on whiplash, right?
Yeah. I bet a lot of kids get whiplash playing sports.
Yeah. So outside of your typical databases that provide, you know, journal articles, you can use F.A. Davis and PEDro for your case studies and your clinical studies specifically, which is really cool.
You know, it's amazing how many databases we have that, you know, I know nothing about.
I'm telling you, every time we kind of go
we
into
have almost 300.
Like,
you
wow,
can't know them all.
There's so much value in these. Yeah, you can't know them all.
You can't
you
know
don't
them
really
all.
Look at what you don't need.
Right.
But when you go to kind of explore, it's like, oh, wow, there's so much here.
Yeah. Okay, we're talking about what's going on in the VLC.
What's going on in the VLC?
I want to invite everybody to come and use this mixed reality experience that we have. And don't get distracted by the name. The name of it is Hell Horde. But I want to tell you that these MetaQuest 3 headsets are different than the MetaQuest 2 or the ones that we had before.
Yes.
Because they will do mixed reality. In other words, professors, if you are doing some type of research, you want your students to come and use the headsets, but you want them to be able to see the real world, because sometimes that reduces nausea when you see the real world. But then there is this augmented thing that you want everyone to see. I've had students come play pool in mixed reality. Hell Horde is that mixed reality experience where you see the real world, but like a portal opens up and zombies come at you. you have to get rid of the zombies. But it will give you that experience so that you can say, okay, a lot of people will say, oh, I can't do VR because it makes me dizzy. But if you can do it and still see the real world and have an experience that might not make you feel dizzy.
Right, like you're engaging with this
You're engaging with the real environment.
Reality.
Exactly. So I want to invite everybody to come use it. It's called Hell Horde. And it's going to be available forever on these headsets. So please come and use that. Okay, now you can turn it on, Andy. Okay. This application is called Gonio VR. It's a physiotherapeutical tool for shoulder injury screenings. Extremely precise shoulder movement and arc of pain screening with tracking in VR. It has gamified VR exercises that you can use to strengthen your shoulder. And you can save and monitor progress on the app. So you can come and use that. This is called Crash Course. Crash Course hasn't come out yet. It's should be out within the next month or so. It's a concussion education reimagined.
Oh.
for today's generation. It's an interactive 360 experience. Brings you directly into the field during a high school football game.
Ooh.
And features star football players that share the latest medical knowledge on the prevention and treatment of concussions. So that's called Crash Course. And then the next one is FitXR, which is fun. It transforms exercise into play with immersive VR workouts that feel more like a rhythm game than the gym. You can jump into boxing, dance, HIIT, 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 sculpt, combat, and Zumba classes.
Oh, okay.
And it's called FitXR. So those are the three experiences that I chose, but I want to remind professors as well that I do have a budget. Tiny one, but I do have one. So if you do have some, because I did notice when I was doing research for this episode that more and more people are getting into licensing of their products, especially for certain disciplines. And exercise science and kinesiology is one where several companies have a product for licensure. How much they want to charge, I don't know. How much they will charge me on a library kind of thing, I'm not sure. But I'd be willing to investigate, maybe get us a trial.
Yeah.
Similar to dynamic languages or even Nanome. You know, we're about to purchase Nanome for the biochemistry professor. We can get one for you. So just reach out to me, libraryvr@unf.edu. We don't have a Library VR champion this week.
Yeah. And that's okay. As we round out the end of the semester.
I mean, we've had a lot of them.
We have.
Maybe we should do like a loop, a little video loop of all our Library VR champions.
Yeah, like a highlight.
Do like a documentary.
That would be nice. That would be nice. And if anyone's interested in becoming a Library VR champion, we do highlight those faculty members that bring their students to the VR lab to engage in any of the experiences in their coursework or integrated into their instruction. Or if you are working on some sort of VR or AR project on your own, not necessarily just with your class, but professionally, or if you would like to partner with the library to create an experience much like the Jazz experience, which is an AR experience located on the 3rd floor.
That's true. Or the VR, because now that we know how to get it on the headset, I am open to all VR development.
Right. So anything that's related to XR, right?
XR. With AI, VR, AR, all three of them together.
Yeah. Reach out to
Mixed reality.
And that's how you become.
If you are trying to develop any kind of application any type of immersive technology that you're trying to do, please let me know.
Yes.
libraryvr@unf.edu.
Absolutely. So we look forward to new Library VR champions.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
that's it.
That's it. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for another episode of the Instruction Request Podcast. Remember, if you ever need help, you can always schedule a research consultation, and you can always schedule an instruction request.